If you've seen this channel before, you're probably aware of my stance on anti-vaxxers, anti-maskers and COVID deniers. And of course, they are different to people who are vaccine hesitant. These are people who are worried about getting vaccinated, largely because of all the bullshit put out there by the anti-vax loons. So vaccine hesitant people are worried about getting vaccinated, whereas anti-vaxxers are pathetic, childish, self-important, arrogant, delusional fucking retards who don't admit they are uneducated, and often they're just scared of getting pricked with an ickle needle. Bless. Yesterday I was in the supermarket, and even though I've had both vaccinations, I still wear a face covering because I know I could still catch the virus, and more importantly, I could pass it on to someone who hasn't been vaccinated. So I'd rather suffer having a slightly warm nose for 15 minutes than accidentally killing someone. So I was waiting at the checkout, and a couple of gurning half-wits turned up behind me. A greasy woman in a tracksuit and a male who may have been her partner, husband, father, brother, son, cousin, or maybe all at once. And he looked at me and said, "Why are you still wearing masks?" And I replied, "Because I'm much more intelligent than you." So, yesterday in London, a violent mob of anti-vax protesters clashed with the police, and they were trying to storm Television Centre, with their argument being that they thought the BBC were pushing an agenda for vaccine passports and to get children vaccinated. Two things I completely agree with. Because the idea that you'll need to show either exemption or proof of vaccination to enter certain venues means those venues would largely be fuckwit-free zones. And vaccinating children? Well, why not? A common phrase used by anti-vaxxers when presented with any sort of logic or argument is "do your research." And of course, when they do research, it won't involve any scientific papers or articles. No, more likely it'll be a badly made video on YouTube. Something which I know a lot about. However, if they'd taken their own advice and done their research, when they went to storm Television Centre, the headquarters of the BBC, they would have realised that the Beeb left 8 fucking years ago. The BBC now rents out Television Centre, mostly to ITV. In fact, when the baying mob were clashing with the boys in blue, sorry, the they them in blue, the bastion of highbrow entertainment, Loose Women, was being recorded. So to sum up, a group of anti-vaxxers decided to attack the BBC by storming a building which the Beeb hasn't used for almost a fucking decade, and instead decided to terrify some ladies making bad daytime TV. But they think we're the ones who've been brainwashed. As ever, thanks for watching.